My best advice as a child of a malignant narcissist with two narc parents is that, loving your parents is a very sensitive topic. Being able to maintain a relationship with your narc parent is a very sensitive topic. I say a lot, go no contact, stay away from them, blah, 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 all that. And that's true, right? Because they have issues that are going to cause you catastrophic pain and stuff. And it's a lot of disappointment and betrayal. Like, it's just bound to happen. It's almost like it's just bound to happen, But I think the most best advice I could give anyone is to not look at these people to change. If you're going to maintain a relationship with them, you have to accept what it is and just move forward. Don't lie to yourself and say that they can change. Don't lie to yourself and do all that. Just if you want to be cool with them, be cool with them, whatever. Don't sit back and think they finna change though. I think that's a big issue. Because I know in some circumstances, if I have some type of relationship with my mom or dad, even if they are a narc, you can't tell me not to have a relationship with my parent in their life. Like, you know what I'm saying? To keep it real. Like, I was cool with my narc parent when they were alive. I would no contact them as punishment for bad behavior, but outside of that, I love that person. And I've always wanted the best for that person and anyone in my family. But it's hard to deal with them. It's really something that is so hard and you will never win it, that it's something that you need to be okay with successfully bowing out of. They don't have it in them to be a good parent to you. They really are. If you've ever worked at a job or went to school and you saw people that have really low self-esteem, a lot of bullies be like this, by the way, but they have low self-esteem, and so they pick on people and they nitpick, and it might be funny. Like, they may pick on somebody and it may be funny to you, right? Maybe they got somebody good, the joke was funny, right? But then when you look at that person, when you really look at them, take the joke off, they're miserable. You know what I'm saying? You're bullying somebody, And for a narc parent to have children and just completely miss the mark with it and then play victim, it's just not going to be a good situation. All they're going to do is make you feel bad about yourself, because they have to. Because if you sit back and you actually see your narc parent for who they are, that's embarrassing to the narc. Narcs go out here and do all this stuff, but they don't like that. And this is why sometimes narcs do shit that's so fucked up and backwards, and years go by, 20 years go by, and you bring it up to them and they lie and say that it didn't happen, or they don't remember, or whatever, because that shit embarrassing. As time goes by, that's embarrassing for your character to be pulled like that because of how you maneuver in life. And the difference between a narc and just a normal person is they can have bad behavior and they're only shameful when they're caught. Real people feel bad when they do wrong. That's the difference.